Hey everyone, this is H. Mansati of Team 3, and today I'm here to initiate a topic about advantages of co-education. The term co-education means that the education in which both male and female receive instructions in the same institution and they are treated equally as in one gender. And I think there are many specific examples of co-education where there are many advantages like where both the members interact with each other and get to relate with each other so that they can feel more confident with others.
Actually, it's a good idea. Nowadays, in outside the university or outside the jobs or offices, women or men are work collaboratively, right? So I think this co-education is a good idea.
I agree with you, and it also promotes the for preparing students to face the real world situations and where they work collaboratively with opposite genders. They are very useful in implementing their collaboration technology.
Yes, it will also improve real competition and social skills with others, and it also generates competition between
And it provides the idea of gender. By providing equal opportunity of girls and boys, it needs to help us to deserve our social skills. Social.
it also lets us understand how the other gender people think and also be more enthusiastic with others too. And I also think it is also a better cause because the co-education allows us to understand the world in a better way. Like like she said, how the workplace example works. The co-education really helps us to speak with the other gender in a effective manner.
You make a good point, but I want to add some more information. Like in our general example, we are the example. We set our example. We are mixing we have opposite genders in our team, and we also maintain the teamwork very effectively and participated in every activity, and we came up to this stage.
Yes, I agree with you. So nowadays, the women and men are treated equally. So like,
Go ahead.
if you observe in any strategy, for example, in politics, in like defense forces, and in any profession, women's and men's are treated equally, and that's the good thing. So it was from basically it was like dragging from the, initiated from our institution. So that's the good thing at co-education.
Yeah, I agree with both their points because teamwork is needed. Co-education is needed for the teamwork and in offices too, where we work and we have to do the presentations and GDs too in offices. So I agree with both those points.
Like she said, the teamwork is most crucial part. Even during those teamworks, we get to experience the cultural exchanges between the opposite genders. And also there are some specific examples, whereas single education promotes more gender-biased things, whereas co-education prevents it. Like it prevents the gender-biased ideas because there are more than one gender, so they think about each and everyone. Whereas in single education, I personally think that is more gender biased.
I believe that
I agree with your point, but more social skills and more communication is needed in co-education mainly because that is the main thing which will interact with others and experience other members' thoughts.
I believe that actually what you said is correct. And I want to add a point that like it allows it will distract us from some social barriers and some strife which we observe in everyone. So by co-education we can avoid that.
Yeah, it helps co-education helps us to developing better understanding between genders, like boys and girls, and appreciations like that.
Also, I personally think that co-education also lets us like realize how to compliment others, like compliment the opposite genders in a pleasant manner, and also like how to surprise them. Like we boys surprise each other in a different manner as compared to you girls, right? So co-education also, in my personal experience, lets me like realize how to like surprise the other gender as compared to us.
But we need to know their thoughts and their feelings also. We have to know some knowledge about the others, so we have to actually surprise them.
See, that's the main point, right? The co-education allows us to know about them in a more specific manner as compared to single education where you're being shy. Like even if you get a chance to interact with other people, since you have a like single education background, it may be more like difficult for you to interact with others. Whereas the co-educated, like the children who are like from the very young age taking the co-education in a serious manner, they are pretty confident in their upcoming future life too. So
I agree with your point. And co-education creates an open mind society in boys and girls, right, to discuss any point with each other.
And irrespective of gender equality, inequality, and we can take inspiration or motivation from other genders too.
Yes, that's the point I was saying. So here, there is a Telugu phrase that if we interact with someone more than 6 months, their qualities will like we also copy their qualities. So like that, if we are interacting with boys and girls without gender bias, then we can observe that. Then we can also learn their thoughts, like their thoughts, their qualities, their characters. Likewise, we can also learn from them.
That's why we need to think that what the is the thoughts are good or what your thoughts are bad. If it is bad, you need not need to learn that. If it is good, it's
also I think it's a very diverse field, right? And also it also allows us to inculcate like healthy competition between opposite genders, and we can learn various ideas like how the other genders take the ideas in a serious manner, and also bring these stereotypical thoughts like boys are like this or girls behave like this like that. So I think co-education also allows us to break these stereotypical thoughts which make our society look in a bad light.
It's not like a competition but also a collaboration, right? So when we are taking the interviews, there may be a girl or a boy who is interviewing us. So we should not feel bad if they compliment us, try to learn the good things too. Yes, I want to add one more point that irrespective of anything, and we can provide awareness among themselves, among everyone who are thinking that education is a very bad thing. So we can provide awareness among them, and we can prove ourselves education is not a bad thing, and it can help us to strive in this society in upcoming future.
It also allows us to respect other genders too, right? Like how if we understand how to respect them, because it's like how if you don't know how the other gender thinks and we think that they are being biased to us, it would be a like a ignorant thought. So I think if you understand them in a better way, we get to know about them in like a more detailed manner. So we can respect them after knowing that they are not an ill-minded person or something like that. And it also allows us to make a blockchain of like relations. Like if you know only one gender, you will be like in a top bottom most of the people, right? If you know like more than one people or something like that, you get help from them, and it will also help you in development of your future personal growth and relationship too.
but that is the main point in co-education. We should not be feel like that we are in the top bottom. We should be able to connect with others. We have to feel the emotions, communications, and the important things with others, so we can improve the improve the importance of the co-education. That's my point.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. That is what I was trying to say too. Because co-education also promotes think about the opposite gender in a healthy manner too. Like how how they suffer. Like even we boys have different type of like pains or something like that, right? But the other gender have their own sufferings too, right? So it allows us to understand about that too.
Yeah, from our discussion, we want to conclude that the co-education plays a very crucial role in our day-to-day life. And from childhood onwards, it is free to revolve or roam around in the society, and it promotes the social skills and better communication, and it provides us a chance to enhance in real world situations, and it also has some distractions, but we can improve it, and we can do our best in that thing also. And from this, I'm concluding. And thank you for being here.